Good morning, y'all. Good morning. How y'all doing? Um, it's dreary, but I'm feeling good. Just dropped on here and want to say hi. And it's a little chilly out here. And let me let y'all see what I got on. Well, y'all can see I got on my jeans. I don't do good with this darn camera. I mean, this phone, whatever. But I got on well, they not UGG boots, but they my UGG inspired boots. And they're, yeah, I'm gonna go and have breakfast. I have to finish waiting on the yard man. And, finish getting my yard taken care of. And, he did a really good job. I didn't expect for him to come because, it's been raining and stuff. And I was like, the grass is, wet. I didn't think he was going to. But hey, oh, Jesus. This just goes to show you, honey, what I know about, whatever. So anyway, y'all, I just want to say good morning, see how everybody's doing. Hope y'all have enjoyed my last little few videos that I put out. My spirits have been really good for this past week or so. And I'm so thankful for that because, sometimes I can get pretty down in the dumps. And I just thank God that my mood has been so different, This may or may not be a good angle, but it is what it is. But even though the weather is dreary like, I'm still in a good place, a good headspace. But I did want to talk to you guys about like toxicity and negativity and all that good stuff. And we're a month away from a new year, and 2 months away. It's November, December, January. So we're 2 months away from a new year, right? And it's like you just get to a point in your life where you just gotta let all the negativity, anything that you can't control as far as your interaction with negativity and all that good stuff, it's like you just want to release it, Don't make them bad, don't make you bad or it bad or whatever, the place or things or whatever. You just realize that it's no longer a fit for you, and how you need to function and to, move forward in life and different things like that. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. And, when you sit down and you do soul searching and you look at self and you do like a self inventory and be like self and self like, and then you kind of go into, different things that's going on in your life. And then you come to a realization that, hey, this no longer serves me. And it's not necessarily like a using type situation, but it could be, let's say you've been going to a particular church for a long time, and you're not really feeling like you're growing spiritually or whatever the case may be. It's okay to seek out, another church home, or you can visit churches until you get to where you feel like you're growing, you're learning more, you're being of service, different things like that. So that's what I mean when I say something may no longer be serving you. And that could be also, it could be careers. You may no longer feel fulfilled in your current career or your job. You may may not get any type of satisfaction from it. And when it get to a place where you don't even care about the money anymore, then that's kind of a sign that, it may be time to kind of let it go, to kind of move on. Living, where you live. You may start out in a 1-bedroom apartment, 500-600 square feet or whatever. Over the years, you may realize I've outgrown this apartment, right? So that means the apartment no longer meets your needs. It no longer serves a purpose for you anymore, right? Other than to lay your head, but that's about it. So then you make the conscious decision, okay, I need to find me something a little bit bigger. So that's what I'm getting at when I say when you realize things no longer serve you anymore. And it don't necessarily have to be in a negative way, but it just could mean that, hey, this no longer serves me. It could be, like I said, it could be a place of worship. It could be where you live. It could be, where you work. It could be the type of car you drive. You may have a little 2-seater and realize, okay, you might have gained a couple of pounds or had a baby and realize, okay, the 2-seater is not going to work for me anymore. I need something with some more doors. So I need a 4-door, or whatever the case. But I'm just trying to make you understand what I'm getting at. So I don't want you to think it's one-dimensional when I say it no longer serves you. It's not one-dimensional. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of across the board. So, and sometimes that may include people too. And a lot of times, we like to hold on and we like to make excuses and we like to ignore and say, oh, well, that's just how they are, or, just whatever excuse we've given. We've all done it. We're all guilty of it. And that too, you have to sit back and think like, but wait a minute, why is that okay for me? Why is that acceptable for me to accept? That's just the way that they are. That's just them. That's just how they, No. We have to teach people how to treat us and how to love us. We are responsible for that, right? And then when you realize that person is not capable, or the person does not have the means to, then you have a choice to say, okay, do I continue to, move forward with this friendship, this relationship, or whatever type of ship it is? Or do you say, okay, I know how I desire to be treated. I know how I want to be talked to. I no longer want this around me. I don't care for this. And you're not wrong for making a decision to say, no, I don't want this. This doesn't feel right. I don't want it. I don't want to be around it. I'm done with it, and yes, it hurts. It hurts. It really, really, really hurts. Depending on the time you have invested into that friendship, that relationship. It could even be family, yeah, so especially if it's family, that's really a hard one, with family. But family can be toxic as well to each other. And maybe they don't realize it, and maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe it's a combination of the two. But even with family, we still have a right to say no. I will not allow you to treat me this way, talk to me this way, act this way towards me. I won't do it. And you have every right to. You have every right to, because you are responsible for how you allow people to treat you. You are responsible for that. You are responsible for how people love you and how people accept you, how people deal with you. You are responsible for that. Because if you just let them have their way and do whatever they want to do, then you get just that. Whatever. But if you have a standard and say, no, this is not going to be tolerated. I won't accept this. I don't want this. No, this is not working for me. Then they either have the option to get it together or move on. And if they decide to get it together, yay. But if they decide that, hey, you're not worthy enough of me to make any changes in my behavior, in my talk, in my way of thinking, then that's okay too. So if they don't want to make the change, that's okay. Then release them. Let them go. Now, if they have a will issue, they may not know how, then that's another story. But if they have the know-it-all and they just refuse to do anything different because they're set in their ways and ain't nothing you can do or say can change that, then hey, cut your losses and move on regardless. But if they have a genuine feeling that they're trying and they want to make a conscious effort to do something different, then okay, you work with them. But even that has a limit. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want anybody to be comfortable with doing the same stuff, but then say, well, I'm trying, but yet at the same time, you still doing the same things that you were doing, but you're just telling me you're trying to basically save face to give you more time to still continue to treat me the way you treated me. You get what I'm saying? So we teach people how to treat us. Just period. Point blank period. We teach them how to treat us. And if we don't like something that they're doing, then it's up to us to let them know, hey, I don't like that. I don't appreciate it. I won't stand for it. And like I said, that's people, jobs, family, friends, boyfriend, girlfriends, husband, wives, even your kids, because nowadays these kids can be very, very, very ungrateful, very disrespectful, unappreciative, entitled. So you have to let them know, hey, I love you. Don't get me wrong. Mama love you. Mama's going to always be here for you. But what you will not do is be disrespectful to me. You will not talk to me any kind of way. You will not be like I owe you something. Like the world revolves around you. Like I owe you something. So that plays a part into a lot of things. And so that was just kind of on my heart this morning, because I'm like, why do we allow people to stay longer than we know they should? You know what I'm saying? Like jobs, we stay at jobs for security. We may make good money, we may have good benefits, we have retirement, all that good stuff, sick leave, personal time, we have all that good stuff. I get it, but when it comes to the point to where you don't even care about the money anymore, it's time to do something different. It's time to do something different. Or in the relationship, if you feel like there's not a change with or without the person, there's not a change in your life, like you can still do the same thing with or without the person being in your life, like it's kind of like, where you living? you're looking around the neighborhood and different stuff like that, and you like, I don't like if they keep trash. It's always trash. Or it's always broke down cars. They always working on cars, or if it's kids always out playing in the streets, in the road all time of the night, and different stuff. Different stuff like that. Um, like some people prefer going to Target than Walmart. Like my sister told me years ago, she'd rather pay for the convenience to go to Target because she's not bothered with all that extra than if she go to Walmart. It's always, I get that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, and we got to do that. We just have to do that because it's nothing worse than not having peace. I mean, like, literally peace, a piece of freaking mind, like a piece of damn mind, period. So I just want you to think about it. Your relationships with people, with your job, where you live, the car you drive, just your environment, just your overall being. And just think about some things that you might be like, well, no, I don't like the way this person treat me, or I don't like the way this person talk to me, or I don't like the way I feel when I go to work. I don't feel the same enjoyment or the same satisfaction that I used to when I first started working here. I no longer have that feeling anymore, that feeling of fulfillment, or like it's something missing. Or even if you're married or if you're in a long-term relationship, same way, it's okay to put self first. It's okay to be selfish sometimes when it's your overall well-being that you're being selfish about. When you're not allowing other people to take over your peace of mind. That's okay to be selfish in that regard. And that's just kind of where I'm at now. The journey that I'm going through right now is where I'm doing evaluating, and I may be a part of other people's evaluation, and they may feel like, hey, I no longer meet their need or whatever, and I'm okay with that. That's fine, because I get that. I know that I've changed a lot, so I know that I may not necessarily do it for maybe friends I had 10 years ago that I may not now, or family, or where I work, or different stuff like that. I get that. I am a sensible minded adult who gets that people outgrow things, just like they outgrow clothes, they outgrow jobs, they outgrow friendships, they outgrow their relationships, their homes, everything. I get that. So if I'm not a part of that anymore, it's okay. It's no love lost. I promise you, it's not. But that was just on my heart to talk about that, and I know it may seem like I'm rambling and all over the place, because I am, but when it's something on my heart like that, I speak on it and I release it, and I'm done with it. And whoever it needs to reach, it's going to reach. It's going to resonate with whoever it needs to resonate with. And for anybody else, if it don't resonate with you, hey, it's all good too. But yeah, so I just wanted to say that it's okay to put you first. It's okay to put you first. And to teach people how to treat you. And if they're not treating you how you want them to be treated, you have the option to work with them to see if it's something that they are capable of. Because some people may not be capable. So I don't want you to think that it's, like I said, it's not one-dimensional, it's not one-sided. Some people aren't capable of giving us whatever it is. And you have to know that, if that person is capable. Like, some people, like they say, were raised in loving environments. They had a loving, nurturing, supported environment. Some people was raised on survival. That's all they know is how to survive. That's what they know. So when you try to be loving and love on them and be positive and be nurturing, that's kind of like foreign to them, and that's like they don't know how to receive that, and they don't know what to do with that. So they can try to genuinely reciprocate that, but if that's not how they were brought up, they can try to do that as an adult, but it's not going to be naturally. It's not going to flow naturally for them because that's not the environment that they were used to. Not saying there's anything wrong with them, but it's just not going to flow naturally than somebody else who was raised like that as well. So if you try to introduce them to that type of environment as an adult, you may have some problems in their relationship, trying to get the same thing that you give out because they're not used to that. So they have to work on that. That's a project for them. Now, not saying that it can't happen, because it can if they really work hard at it and that's what they really want to do. And if that's what they know that is the requirement for you, then yes, then that they will work towards it. And if they like genuinely just cannot get it together, then if they at least gave an honest effort, then you could say, okay, that's something that you can still deal with, or that's a deal breaker for you. I have to have that. That's something that I have to have, and I'm sorry, but if you can't give that to me, then I'm gonna have to, and everybody should understand that. Everybody should understand, you know, um, that happens. Friendships, even your relationship with your children, you're gonna always love your children. Always love your children. But at the same time, sometimes the relationship can get so toxic and so negative to where the relationship no longer serves anybody's for anyone in that situation. So it's best to, break apart and then you come back together when you're able to dialogue. Some people may have matured. You may have worked on self, and you try to come back together and repair it once the two individuals, or however many it is in the parent-child, dynamic, however, many that takes or whatever to do the repairing, and then try to come back together and, collectively and then at this point, depending on when the breakdown, you may not can get the parent child relationship. Now it's just two adults. Two adults. The parent child, that's gone. You can't get that back. So now it's you focus on the two adults, the two individuals, the two adults, the two grown people relationship. And that's going to be different than the parent-child relationship. If that relationship was broken, it's going to be different now moving forward, because now it's not looking at mom and dad. It's just looking at you like, I know you my mom, I know you my dad, but now I feel like we on the same now because we're both adults, and I'm going to respect you, obviously, because I know you're my mom and my dad. I'm going to respect you. But the relationship, if anybody done been through this, you know what I'm saying. And I can elaborate a little bit more later. But it's just now, it's not mom, dad relationship anymore. Now it's just two adults, trying to get along, show respect, and respect each other's differences of opinions. Whatever the case may be, that's what happens. So that was on my heart this morning. Sorry if it sounds like I'm rambling, but sometimes that's just kind of how it comes out. But if you know, and just don't allow anyone to take you from a place of, if you're trying to do better and you want to do better and do right by people, don't allow anyone to suck you into a place to where you can't do that for yourself or for anyone. Like I said, thank you guys for taking the time out to sit and listen to me talk. And if you have any opinions or anything that you may like to add, excuse me, just go ahead and comment below. Or you can hit me up in my DM or my inbox or message me. Once again, this is Unapologetically Kenya. Today is my daughter's birthday. She's 28, y'all. That's my like real first best friend, being a teenage mother, and so that in itself was another type of relationship. Um, but it's been amazing. It's been amazing. I thank God because I didn't even know if I would even be alive to even see, her be 28, or let alone me be 43, and be in the space that I'm in now. So yeah, so she's 28, y'all. So if y'all see her today or friends with her on Facebook or social media, be sure to wish her a happy birthday. Um, I think we may hang out later, if she's not gonna be with a boyfriend. Well, she probably will. But anyway, y'all. Yeah, I just wanted to come and just share that, put that on you guys' lap, and just does, you don't have to accept negativity from anybody, family, friends, jobs, nobody. You don't have to accept it. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So once again, love on you, love on you, love on you, because nobody's gonna love on you like you. I love you guys. You be safe. Thank you for stopping by. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share. Sharing is caring. And no, my teeth are not yellow. I have yellow bands on. So I don't want y'all to be like, oh, she got yuck mouth. No, my bands are yellow. Okay? See? But anywho, all right. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.